It's time for Session 1 of the Eldorado Holiday Tournament on Bulldog Media, powered by Sullivan Electric. The EHT is also brought to you by Farmers State Bank and FSB Insurance, Best One Tire, Farrell Hospital, SIC and the Small Business Development Center, The Medicine Shop, All-in-One Real Estate Company, and WLC Management. Now, let's head to Duff Kingston Gymnasium for Session 1 of the Eldorado Holiday Tournament. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Eldorado Holiday Tournament. It's the 61st annual, again here on Harrisburg Bulldog Media, powered by Sullivan Electric. The day after Christmas, we've got 26 games, the next 4 days technically, but 3 of gameplay, and it all starts with the 1-seed Carterville Lions taking on the non-seeded, but technically 16-seed Carmi-White County Bulldogs here on this Friday morning. Trey Reamer alongside Nick Triplett, Aaron McCroy going to be with you for this abbreviated pregame show as we're about 10 minutes or so from opening tip of game number 1. We're going to go ahead and take our first break of the day as we help get you set for the 61st annual EHT on Bulldog Media, presented by powered by Sullivan Electric. Farmers State Bank is also a proud sponsor as well. We'll be back right after this. Are you having trouble with your home or business's electrical system? Well, Sullivan Electric is here to help. They are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. Preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between. You can call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric. They're reliable, affordable, and professional. So give Mike a call today at 618-926-3304. Sullivan Electric, a proud sponsor of Bulldog Media.
At Farmers State Bank, our work starts with people, the ones behind the counter and the ones across it. We're the familiar faces greeting you with a smile, the helping hands making sure you leave with answers and not questions. And when we step outside these walls, you'll find us right beside you, cheering you on, showing up, and celebrating what makes our hometown special. Because the truth is, we're not just in this community, we're part of it. Your story shapes ours, and every success here makes us all stronger. And remember, at Farmers State Bank, no one serves you better.
Are you having problems with your home or business's electrical system? Is a Generac generator in your near future? Maybe you're building your dream home. Well, Sullivan Electric is there for you. At Sullivan Electric, we are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. From preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between, call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric. Our family serving yours. We are reliable, affordable, and professional. Give Mike a call today at 618-926-3304.
This year, Farrell Hospital is proud to celebrate 100 years of caring for our community. From our beginnings in 1925 to today, we've been here for you and your family. From primary care to orthopedic services, cancer care, and surgery, you can depend on us to provide expert care close to home. Because when it comes to your health, you shouldn't have to travel far. Farrell Hospital, right here for your health when it matters most.
Back to Duff Kingston Gymnasium on this Friday morning. It's the 61st annual Eldorado Holiday Tournament, powered by our friends at Sullivan Electric. Carterville, Carmi getting ready to get going here this morning. We'll welcome in our broadcast booth here for the first time. Trey Reamer alongside Aaron McCroy. He's taller than us. And Nick Triplett on the far left. Feels like yesterday we were just wrapping things up with Heron and Carterville in the championship game, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yes. And usually I'm not being taller than you guys, so I will say that I like this picture.
Aaron likes putting himself on a pedestal, but
no, absolutely, like you're talking about, it really does feel like just yesterday we watched Kyrie Lukens go for 17 points in the fourth quarter against the Carterville Lions, and Carterville's right back. I know they lost a couple of seniors, but I mean they're right back. I feel like with vengeance.
Yeah, and it feels like it's the same situation with the 3 of us being back here, but in reality it's a completely different tournament this year because we had Lukens and Mayer and the Heron Tigers dominating for the last 4 years. The talking point this week seems to be who is going to be that next player in the next team that really stands out in this tournament, because we're looking at maybe 5, 6, maybe even more teams that have an opportunity to make a long run to the championship game and then cut down the nets come Monday night.
Everybody's saying this tournament's wide open. I say everybody. That's not just community. That's not just certain towns. That's the coaches themselves. When we had our coaches show a couple nights ago, they feel like this is anybody's tournament, but a lot of people think the 1-seed Carterville might be the team that can do it, but 16-seed Carmi would like something to say. They beat a 5-seed Hamilton County a couple of nights ago, so Carmi has proved that they can compete with a seeded team that's in this tournament.
Oh, absolutely. And like you said, I think this tournament's wide open, but I mean, anything can happen on any given day here in this tournament this year, I think.
I mean, you look at Coach Shane Hawkins talking on the coaches show earlier this week about how they've been a 1-seed before, and albeit earlier in the tournament, they were getting upset. This year, they're a 1-seed again, and they have a perfect opportunity to go through and make it into the semifinals, but they do have to get through a Carmi team that is now feeling a bit better after a victory this week. Then again, Carterville's record and resume is pretty strong, and we should see a pretty good showing today, especially from Hawkins early on.
Carterville's 8th year in the tournament, and they have not won a title. They're 14-9 playing in the EHT. So they're going to look for that first title this year, but it all starts here. Does the road with Game 1 of the 61st Annual Eldorado Holiday Tournament. We'll step aside for another break. Got a national anthem coming up. We'll get to our opening tip. We'll get it underway. It's on YouTube only on Harrisburg Bulldog Media's page, and it's all powered by Sullivan Electric.
You've paid more to get less with all the rest. It's time to go with the best one tire and service. Just $29 gets you the complete oil change. A Valvoline full synthetic oil change, plus free tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. Why pay more to get less with the other guys? At Best One, just $29 gets you the complete oil change. Valvoline full synthetic oil, tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. During your visit, ask about V-Perks. Go with the best one tire and service. Home of the complete oil change. Up to 5 quarts excludes diesel.
Free delivery, free advice, and the hometown advantage. Welcome to the Medicine Shop of Harrisburg, Marion, Ridgeway, Shawneetown, and Eldorado. We're a small, locally owned pharmacy making a big impact on our customers and our communities. We offer full pharmacy services and home medical equipment with hometown pride. Switching is easy, just ask. The Medicine Shop and Home Health Solutions. How can we help you?
Flag is down. That means national anthem. Aaron McCroy, we'll see you in 2 games. Nick Triplett and myself, Trey Raymer, will have the call for Game 1, Carterville-Carmi, right after this break on Bulldog Media, powered by Sullivan Electric.
Hey Harrisburg and all of Southern Illinois. This is Ein Bartow, owner of All-in-One Real Estate Company. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, we handle it all. Residential homes, commercial properties, lots, and farmland. Our team is local and committed to putting your goals first. We live and work right here in the community because where you live is our business. So when you're ready for real estate you can trust, call us at 618-294-8472 or visit All-in-One Real Estate Company online. Now let's get back to the game.
Be a part of the action at SIC.
I love being a part of an award-winning team.
And I can continue to play the sport I love.
Playing near home means family in the stands.
Be a part of the action at SIC.
CEO of FSB Insurance Agency. What makes us different and what makes us special is that we've been serving the Harrisburg community since 1945. We have an award-winning team recognized by a regional carrier as an Agency of the Year, ready to serve you in any way possible, whether that's answering the phone in person, being here in the office, or ready to serve you with a Coke or a Sprite. This is our community. Whether it's your home, your auto, a life policy, or your benefits, we're here to protect what matters most.
The Duff Kingston Gymnasium. It's the 61st annual Eldorado Holiday Tournament. They're rolling up the flags. They're going to get to their starting lineups here tonight. And we'll start, or this morning I should say. It's an 8:30 first start, and we'll start with the, Nick, I'll let you do our starting lineups first for Carmi White County.
Yeah, so Carmi is head coached by Kevin Wolf. It is really a balanced lineup whenever you take a look at the age of this lineup. You start off with 5'7" sophomore Carson Miller, who will be wearing number 1. Hayden Sauls is a 6'2" senior, and he wears number 2 for the Bulldogs. Up third is Merrick Milhorn, who is a 6' senior, wearing number 3. Up fourth is Dylan Weinerberger, who wears number 4 and is a 6'6" junior. And the fifth starter for Carmi is Jackson Bradshaw, a 6'3" junior, wearing number 33. Some of these players we saw a couple of minutes from last year, Sauls and Milhorn particularly, but this is a completely different looking team than what we've seen from the past 2 or 3 years.
Now they're 1-8 coming into the tournament. They were 0-5 when this thing got seeded. That's why they got the 16 seed. It was them and Carrier Mills that had not won a game coming into this thing getting seeded. But Carmi, though, since has beaten a tournament team that's ranked 5, and that is Hamilton County. We'll talk more about that. Nick, I'll let you tell us who's starting for Shane Hawkins and the Carterville Lions.
Yeah, so it starts off with Max Lustenberger, who is a 5'9" sophomore. He wears number 2. That is followed by number 15, who is not in my roster. I believe he's in yours, though.
15 for them. Yeah, Shane Hawkins brought up a new roster, Jonathan Miller.
Yes, so Miller is usually number 10, but he is number 15 this week. He is 5'11" and is a junior. The third starter is Zach Snow, who is a 6'1" junior, wearing number 20. Colton Hawkins is also on the floor to start off this game, 6'4" senior, number 21. And the fifth and final starter is Maddox Goley, who wears number 25 and is a 5'10" junior.
That's the Carterville Lions, coached by Saluki great Shane Hawkins, also a state champion in high school himself, as he is looking to get his first EHT title this year. Again, 14-9 is their record in this tournament. They went 3-1 last year. They got by Hardin County. They got by Fairfield by 8 points, got by Vienna by 4, and then lost by 9 in that game against Tarrant, all thanks to the MVP back-to-back years, Kyrese Lukens.
This is going to be an interesting game, at least for Carmi, because both sides, I guess, because for Carterville, you typically would see a lower team in the 16 hole, but you've got a Carmi team that's had some success in the last 2 or 3 years in this tournament. For Carmi, they've had many games in the past few seasons where they've had a lot to lose. Now they're in a position where they have nothing to lose, and they don't have nearly as much pressure starting this tournament.
Well, we'll see if we get our first upset of the day. We didn't tell you guys. I usually do this in our pregame. We were just a little bit late getting on. But we are back. The morning session, Carterville Carmi here at 8:30. NCOE's the 8 seed. They're taking on Edwards County. I've heard a lot of people say that one could go either way. That's the game up next. That's at 10. Fairfield, the 4 seed, takes on West Frankfort. That'll wrap up the morning session at 11:30. Then they're going to clear the gym. Hamilton Gallatin at 1:45. Heron Hardin at 3:15. Vienna Harrisburg at 4:45. That'll be a great afternoon session. They'll clear the gym. Nightcap is 7 seed AJ Eldorado at 7. Massac, Carrier Mills at 8:30, and then the loser of game 1 and 2 at 10 o'clock.
And that's just day 1.
Yes, that's just day 1. We'll give you the schedule once we know it going forward. And as we're getting ready here, we'll get our game camera ready to go. This EHT is powered by Sullivan Electric here on Harrisburg Bulldog Media. Jumping in the middle, Dylan Weinerberg for Carmi White County. Zach Snow for Carterville. Snow a returner. Lustenberger a returner. Colton Hawkins, Maddox Goley. That's what's making things look good for Carterville to potentially win this thing. That's another reason they got the 1 seed. Also being 5-0 when this was seeded. They got the big man down low, and it's a jump ball to start. Intended for Dylan Weinerberger.
And good play there for Jonathan Miller, playing very aggressive near the basket. Able to avoid foul trouble. This tournament's going to look quite a bit different this year. We'll be talking about it a lot, but as you can see on our score bug, this is the first Eldorado tournament where we will have a shot clock in play. So maybe not as much in this game, but for many later on this afternoon, we're going to be seeing some faster tempo.
Colton Hawkins misses the three-pointer to get us started. Still no score, about 30 seconds in. A couple teams said they've played with the shot clock. NCOE, one of those, Jordan Johnson said. I think there was a couple others. I don't remember off the top of my head. It's Carmi. There's the first foul of the game, and it's against Hawkins. That would be huge for Carmi to get him in foul trouble.
And this will be an opportunity, should they be in foul trouble, to see how deep Carterville's bench is. Not seeing a lot of players ready to go necessarily on Carmi's side, but again, just getting started here in game one.
Carmi starts to run the offense under the head coaching of Kevin Wolf, and there is a steal right out of the gate. Jonathan Miller. First turnover of the game. Snow in the corner. Cross court. Lustenberger for three. He left it short. Carterville's 0 for 2. Shooting the three ball to start this one. Rebound to Weinerberg.
Carterville still playing very aggressive very early on, almost taking it away there with Snow.
You also got to know that playing at 8:30 in the morning plays a factor as well, as Carterville had to travel. I'm sure their bus left 6:30, 6:45. Same with Carmi, so that plays a factor in the early going. And there's a foul, second one of the game. First one against Carmi White County, says Eddie Brooks, and it is on to Hayden Sauls.
And to top that off, neither team really wants to come back and play at 10 o'clock tonight.
That's also true. And I was pumped for Drake Patton and the Cary Mills Wildcats. They do get to play day one, day two, regardless of what happens, as the first free throw of the game and of the tournament is missed from Hayden Sauls.
It's a good opportunity for them just to be able to rest up as well, because it's never easy to play two games on the same day, especially whenever it's basically on the opposite side of the day.
Made the second one. It's also good for those kids to get a chance to play in front of a packed crowd on Friday night session right after Eldorado just gets done playing. This place should be booming, especially Monday night. The Sunday night off. As Hawkins up top, he's missed the three already. Here's Maddox goalie. He could shoot the three. He missed the two there, rebounded by Sauls. Carterville, the start 0 for 3 from the field. 1-0. There's the feed underneath. Scoring it, Dylan Weinerberg.
Nobody down low for him there. And Carterville still having issues trying to get on the board.
4-0 is the score. And that bucket good from Zach Snow.
Carterville continuing to keep well here at the start, playing a bit of a man defense to begin this tournament.
And that ball rolls all the way to the other end. We're having scoreboard issues here inside Duff Kingston. It's stolen by Carterville, and they missed the points, but Colton Hawkins cleans it up.
Good look there, and even with pressure from two other Bulldogs, and almost taking it away. They've got it.
And it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Carterville. Good hustle. Shane Hawkins is loving it.
You have to think that some of these teams to start off this tournament are really going to have to put a bit more energy into some of these games. It's always difficult to play 3 days in a row, but now that you have that day off, you can really play around a bit more with your energy, especially for a team like Carterville not having to play until either later tonight or tomorrow, depending on how this goes.
It is 4-3 in favor of Carmi. We'll get that fixed. Or in favor of Carterville. We'll get that fixed in just a second. Jamal's fixing a monitor downstairs. And there's Hawkins again hustling, and Carterville is going to get their second steal. Another turnover on the Bulldogs in maroon. Still in the first quarter. Hawkins, 4-3, missed it off left. Saul's got the rebound.
Struggles for him so far to start the game beyond the arc. But if there's any game that you'd want to struggle, it's the first one early on.
Saul's underneath, missed the bucket, did Bradshaw. Rebounded out by Carterville. Here come the Lions looking for points. Long three missed from Snow. Carterville to start, Nick, 2 for 8 from the field. Carmi has only taken 2 shots.
And so far, to their advantage, but a long way to go.
There's a 3 on the other end, missed from Carmi, cleaned up, no good by Weinerberg, and there's a foul.
And that is not what Carmi needs to run into.
Eric Milhorn commits it, his first team second, fouls 2-1. Score is 4-3 in favor of Carterville. Jamal's back, we're ready to go. Down the floor, Maddox goalie for the Carterville Lions.
And Carmi setting up here on a 2-3 zone.
Here's another 3 attempt for Carterville. Missed it. Offensive board. Put back good. That is Jonathan Miller cleaning it up.
Miller's had an impressive start so far, his first points, but really been able to play well, even with the height disadvantage against Milhorn here.
That was after a missed 3-point attempt for Carterville. Carmi at the other end now. And there's a whistle. We got a foul, I think, away from the basketball. And it's an offensive foul against Carmi's forward. Dylan Weinerberg, his first, team third. Zach Snow checked out last break. Not sure if you saw that. Harper Lustenberger is in.
The 6'2" sophomore wears number 40, and now he hangs out in the left corner.
Lustenberger tries a 3. Heard us talking about him. He missed it. Rebounded out to Milhorn. Here come the Carmi Bulldogs. Down 1 possession. There's a steal from goalie. Takes it the other way. Lays it up. And he lays it in. It's 8-3. We got a timeout. Carmi will take it 2. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
The other way, lays it up, and he lays it in. It's 8-3.
Eric Widges, CEO of FSB Insurance Agency. What makes us different and what makes us special is that we've been serving the Harrisburg community since 1945. We have an award-winning team recognized by a regional carrier as an Agency of the Year, ready to serve you in any way possible, whether that's answering the phone in person, being here in the office, or ready to serve you with a Coke or a Sprite. This is our community. Whether it's your home, your auto, a life policy, or your benefits, we're here to protect what matters most.
First time out. Good corner shot here from the brand new, not the Duff Kingston gym, but a brand new floor. And they'll be excited about seeing that. Fans will, I think, coming in. So here we go. Kevin Wolf called the timeout. His team is down by 5 points to the 1-seed Carterville Lions. Here in game 1 of the 61st annual EHC. I'm not kidding, it feels like yesterday we were here for the 60th. And Carmi looking to play upset to start.
But Carterville now on an 8-0 run and almost got the ball there.
Carmi's 1 for 4 from the field to start. They've not shot a 3. Carterville, however, 4 for 12. They're 0 for 6 from 3.
And again, still very early, but it's got to feel a bit dejecting for Carmi now that they're still shooting like that beyond 3, and they still have the ball 5 points up.
Miller stole it. Carmi turned it over and almost got it back. It was on the line. Good hustle from number 1, Carson Miller. Of course, we want to thank Sullivan Electric, also Farmers State Bank. Ball goes underneath the Lustenberger. Out to goalie. Baseline drive. Feeds Lustenberger. He looks like he could dunk, but he just goes with the layup there. And goalie with the assist.
Good bounce, and now back up by 7 points.
Carmi with the ball.
And Carterville with intense pressure still. Carmi has turned the ball over many times to begin this game.
Carterville being very physical on defense. There's a nice feed underneath, and the score goes to Weinerberg.
Able to get it around Jonathan Miller there.
He's got 4 points. There's a foul, and it's against number 2 for Carterville, Max Lustenberg. Or sorry, no, that was on Hayden Saul's Carmi foul.
And it looks like Maddox goalie is going to get a break. Anson Anderson, who is a 5'10" sophomore, wearing number 14, is in.
And there's a bucket to Colton Hawkins before you could even say anything.
And Hawkins already starting to show up. Hawkins may be the favorite to be the player of the tournament should Carterville make it into the championship game.
I've heard that name potentially for Carterville winning, like you said, is driving. There's a block from Hawkins.
And now he's starting to heat up.
Down the floor quickly. Carterville working it with Jonathan Miller. He's got 4 points, tied for the team lead with Colton. Up by 9 are the Lions. Carmi into the front court. Fouls right now are 3-2.
And that's
another steal for Miller. He's got 3 or 4 here in the first quarter. Misses the shot. Rebounded strongly from Milhorn. And down the floor comes Carmi. They have the numbers. Can they score? They can. That was Jackson Bradshaw, his first points.
And Lustenberger couldn't do anything except just dive right in front of the shooter. Still didn't work.
Swinging the ball well. Over to 14, Anderson for 3. He missed it. 0 for 7 is Carterville to start. Hawkins offensive rebound and then a blocking foul after that before he could get anything going. in terms of shooting the basketball. Eddie Brooks says it's on one. Carson Miller, that's his first. And we got a sub, says Shane Hawkins. Wrong team. Zach Snow back in.
And when you look at Carterville's lineup, they don't really have a lot of upper-level players on their team this year.
Hawkins for a three was left wide open. He missed it. Snow got the offensive rebound, and then he threw it away.
Amarin Adams and Colton Hawkins are listed as the only two seniors, so you'd imagine that this is the team possibly favored once again next year, but showing off a bit of experience for a younger team early on is pretty impressive.
Well, Benton comes to town next year, too. That will play a factor in some things. The River to River team now on the Mississippi side. Turnovers are 5-1 right now. Carmi's done it 5 times. Carterville 1 is the last possession. There's a foul with the body of Harper Lustenberg. That is his first, team third, I do believe.
And 4-3 fouls in favor of Carmi with less than a minute left here in the first.
Inbound on the baseline.
And even with that, still able to strip the ball.
There was a steal from Lustenberg, and he takes it down to the other end, and he lays it up. He's got 4 points, scoring well spread for Carterville. They've got 3 players with 4 and 2 with 2 as they lead it 16-7. That was a good deflection on a good hustle defense from Shane Hawkins' team. Only just over 30 seconds left to go in this opening quarter. Weinerberg holds it. He has got some size. And right now he sets with 4 points, leading his team.
And Carmi has only been able to get 4 points in the last 5 minutes.
Ball taken away from Colton Hawkins, being physical on defense, and he'll feed all the way down to Zach Snow for 2. Carmi's got to be quick. Clock's at 5 seconds. High in the front court, you got to shoot it. Carson Miller does, and he misses it. That's the end of the first quarter. It's Carterville 18, Carmi 7, as they had 7 turnovers. Quarter 2 when we come back on Bulldog Media.
Physical on defense, and he'll feed all the way down to Zach Snow.
This year, Farrell Hospital is proud to celebrate 100 years of caring for our community. From our beginnings in 1925 to today, we've been here for you and your family. From primary care to orthopedic services, cancer care, and surgery, you can depend on us to provide expert care close to home. Because when it comes to your health, you shouldn't have to travel far. Farrell Hospital, right here for your health when it matters most.
Hey Harrisburg and all of Southern Illinois. This is Ein Bartow, owner of All-in-One Real Estate Company. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, we handle it all. Residential homes, commercial properties, lots, and farmland. Our team is local and committed to putting your goals first. We live and work right here in the community because where you live is our business. So when you're ready for real estate you can trust, call us at 618-294-8472 or visit All-in-One Real Estate Company online. Now let's get back to the game.
Back at beautiful Duff Kingston Gymnasium, Trey Reamer, Nick Triplett. Nick's got something for you before we get started in quarter 2.
Yeah, shout out to Farmers State Bank, who is going to help keep EHT fans connected all throughout this weekend and beyond. From your first checking account to your dream home loan, they've got you covered. That's Farmers State Bank. No one serves you better. They are in Heron, Alto Pass, 2 places in Marion, Harrisburg. I believe I'm still forgetting one.
Heron Branch.
Yeah.
So they are growing as Farmers State Bank. So here we go, quarter number 2. Carmi gets the ball. They're going to look for better offense and better protection of the ball, I would say. They turned it over 7 times in that first quarter.
And still building on an 18-4 run is the Carterville Lions since about 6 minutes left in the first.
Bradshaw got it in the front court to Sauls. He'll try corner. Ooh, he thought about 3, did Miller, kept his feet on the ground. Left elbow jumper. No good from Bradshaw. Rebounded out by Jonathan Miller. If he ain't scoring or rebounding, he's stealing it. He's got 3 in that first quarter. Great ball movement here from Carterville, but they turn it over. That's their second of the first half. And here's a check-in for Carmi.
Well, we got a moment. Shout out to Best One Tire and Service, where they are located in Harrisburg, and they know the important things in your life ride with you. From tires to oil changes to a free battery check, they are ready to serve you. Visit Best One Tire and Service, 130 South Commercial Street in Harrisburg.
It was Justice Tawulili that came in. I am butchering that. I already know it. I will go meet him after the game and apologize personally. There's a steal for Hawkins. Another Carmi turnover leads the points. Zach Snow scores it. He's got 6. He leads the Lions.
And now the pace picking up a bit more for the Lions.
This is Black Diamond and River to River, Ohio matchup here to start the tournament. 1 seed and 16 seed. Getting trapped there, and it leads to another steal for Hawkins. Carmi turns it over again down the floor. Good patience from Harper Lustenberg. He scores it. He has 6. A timeout. It's a full. We'll take it 2, and it's powered by our friends of Sullivan.
Down the floor. Good patience from Harper Lustenberg.
Hey Harrisburg and all of Southern Illinois. This is Ein Bartow, owner of All-in-One Real Estate Company. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, we handle it all. Residential homes, commercial properties, lots, and farmland. Our team is local and committed to putting your goals first. We live and work right here in the community because where you live is our business. So when you're ready for real estate you can trust, call us at 618-294-8472 or visit All-in-One Real Estate Company online. Now let's get back to the game.
Duff Kingston Gymnasium out of the timeout, taken by Kevin Wolf of the Carmi White County Bulldogs. They're just not able to score right now, and it's the defense of Carterville that's really causing a lot of havoc.
Yep, and so far Carmi is playing up against a Carterville team that seems to be a little bit more physical and a lot more athletic, and right now Carmi is just really going to have to be ready to go for what's going to be a long second quarter. It was a slow first quarter, especially in the first few minutes, but Carterville's going to play with a lot deeper of a bench, and we'll see if Carmi can keep up with that and show their depth.
22-7 the lead with the 1 seed Carterville Lions, and there's another steal for Colton Hawkins. And he takes it down, does goalie, and he double dribbled. That's another turnover on Carterville. That's their 3rd, 10 of them right now for Carmi.
One other shout out real quick to the Medicine Shop, which combines small town service, local convenience, and over-the-counter smiles for the pharmacy experience you expect. That's the Medicine Shop, the hometown advantage.
Got to be good news right now for Carmi as Carterville's got Miller on the bench. There was a steal and a Hail Mary down and a turnover from both teams.
And they haven't been afraid to even have those situations where they've had just crazy passes and now another foul.
That's a great charge taken by Harper Lustenberg. He drew it. That was on Bradshaw. That's his first. We got subs into the game. Coming in for the first time for Shane Hawkins, Luke Greer. He wears number 4. He's going to come in for Harper Lustenberg, who gets greeted by everybody for that charge he just took. Just over 6 minutes to go in the first half here at Duff Kingston Gymnasium. First game of the 61st annual EHG. Zach Snow over there. We're still waiting for our first 3-pointer made this game.
Did you imagine that it'd take this long for Carterville to get one?
And they'll still wait. Anderson missed it, goes out of bounds. And last touch by the Lions, says our officials. Carmi's only shot one, they missed it. Carterville now 0 for 9, but they're 11 for 23 from the field. And the ball gets thrown in. That's to Milhorn. He gives it right back to Sauls into the front court. Just under 6 to go. Healthy 15-point lead for the Lions right now.
And the Bulldogs needing to get something on the board here. Been about 3 minutes since they've been able to score something.
They'll try a 3 up top with Sauls. He missed it. And the rebound came away to Bradshaw. Then he got it stolen from him. And coast to coast with the steal and the bucket. 14, Anson Anderson. He's got his first points of the game, and the lead extends for Carterville, and the scoring drought continues for Carmine.
Snow almost able to take it away there. You got to wonder how Hawkins is going to play his roster today. He talked a lot about strategy and picking what time he wanted his team to play. So you got to wonder, especially if he's going to try to let some of his other older players get a bit more rest before going into a day like tomorrow.
Smooth pass from Hawkins to goalie, who missed the 3. Rebounded offensively by Anderson. And they'll swing it around again. Goalie missed the first. He tries again. He missed that one. Ball tipped around. Like a bunch of birds getting fed a fish at the zoo. Can't come up with it. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Carmi basketball. I just noticed I don't think Kevin Wolf is in attendance tonight.
I think you're right.
That looks like Stubblefield is coaching. He used to play for the Bulldogs. 25 in for Carmi. That's Kyson Edwards. He'll check in for Hayden Sauls. And that's a player Carmi wish they had back, was the other Edwards that played a season ago. 24-7, Carterville. And the programs here at the HT, you can buy those when you come in, as there's a 3 for Carmi, no good. Strong rebound attempt from Edwards. By the way, the programs in it, you won't find the coaching staffs. You just have head coaches. Just a heads up there. That's the foul, and then a bucket for Bradshaw.
So far, a solid crowd for game 1 of this tournament.
Carmi gets a bucket. They needed one after a while. Ball loose underneath, and it's a turnover on Carterville. Maddox goalie swears a Bulldog got it. So did Shane Hawkins on the other side.
A lot of movement there. Goalie trying to play a bit quicker than what some of his other players were prepared for.
We'll have coaches, shots, replays, all that jazz throughout. LeBlanc's getting warmed up in the production land area across the street from us here at Duff Kingston. Not literally, just across the gym. And that one out of bounds on Carmi. And, oh, there you go. Carterville gets it back. Ball don't lie, they're probably saying down there.
And they'll be happy to have it back with now a 15-point lead.
Lions coming into the front court with Maddox goalie. He's got 2 points. Missed that shot. It's tipped around again. Goalie got it back. Nice and easy layup that time for 2.
Good look, all the Carmi players way too close at the basket there, and it gave an opportunity for Carterville to get a ball that bounced further away from the rim.
Taking the ball down the floor is Milhorn with just under 4 minutes left to play in the first half. Taiulili, goodness gracious, I'm butchering it, I know. There's Shane Hawkins doing a little
We're sorry.
calisthenics. And we'll have a turnover on Carmi and some subs. Max Lustenberger comes back in for Luke Greer. 26-9 your score. Carterville's head coach, Shane Hawkins, pleading his case that went off the knee of Carmi.
And now everyone coming back.
So that erases a turnover on the Bulldogs. Shane Hawkins could sell cards. He had a good pick. They bought it underneath. And ball's loose on the floor. Who picks it up? It's Carterville. That's goalie. Another Carmi turnover. Down the floor come the Lions. Goalie. Hawkins, great ball movement out to Lustenberger. Just checked in. He gets the first 3 of the tournament. And his first points of the game, they're up by 20.
It's about time that one of these teams were able to score a 3. You'd think that would be opening up the floodgates for either side now.
Milhorn. Who knows? Maybe it just takes one to get everybody going. Both teams about to sub in a guy apiece, and that was a lot of steps. I felt Milhorn was fouled on his way on his Euro step. And Shane Hawkins is showing the official the stepping that Milhorn did. He thought the same thing.
Looks like we've got Hayden Sauls coming back in for Carmi. He will replace Edwards. And then on the other side, Lustenberger in at least. And it now appears that Jonathan Miller's back in as well.
Colton Hawkins goes out, and so does Anderson. Here's the inbound for the Bulldogs. This is game 1. Game 2 starts at about 10 a.m. The 8-seed NCOE in Edwards County. And there he is. Miller just took it right out of his hands. Turned over by Carmi. And they got it right back. Good steal from behind from Milhorn. I don't think Carterville knew there was a player there. It didn't matter. They got it back with Maddox goalie, who finds a wide open Lustenberg, who missed the bucket, rebounded out by Milhorn. That's his 3rd rebound of the game.
Snow open in the corner, wasn't able to take a look with the ball.
Good ball movement. Bradshaw goes to work in the post, shoots, misses, rebounded out by Zach Snow. Bradshaw's got 4 points thus far for Carmi. Lustenberg to Snow. Goalie. Just over 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Shot clock sets at 20. There's Shane Hawkins there yelling out to his defense. Or his offense, I should say. Goalie for 3, missed it. Rebounded out by Sauls. Carterville 1 for 13 from 3 here in the first half. Using the body, Bradshaw, and couldn't get it to fall. It's tipped back up, no good. Still tipped around, and Carterville's going to come up with it.
3 on 2, and never mind.
Travel. Carterville turns it over.
And Shane not very happy.
15-7 are the turnovers. checking into the game. We got number 4, Weinerberg. He'll check in for Bradshaw. So size for size, and Colton Hawkins comes back in for Carterville, and he will get Zach Snow. That's the only chance of snow there is in El Dorado today or tomorrow or yesterday on Christmas. 70 degrees is insane, as there is almost a steal from Lustenberg.
And then at least Monday it'll feel like an EHT day.
Milhorn gets the assist. He fed his buddy Justice Tuilili, who's got his first points.
And they are in double digits now.
Basketball up top with Goldie. They swing it around the perimeter with Lustenberg. Hawkins somehow got that one to Lustenberg. He'll drive after the pump fake, and he's fouled, and it looked like Dylan Weinerberg was the one who fouled him. And he was. That's his second.
Should be the 6th team foul of the half, but again, second year that we are looking at a different way that fouls are being tracked in terms of free throws by each quarter instead of halves. And with that foul, it looks like another change going to be made for Carmi.
Harper Lustenberg at the free throw line, 6 points right now and 1 foul. He makes the first. Carterville, this is their first free throws. Carmi's only shot 2. Here's the subs you mentioned. You want to tell us who's in and out?
Yeah, it looked like Jackson Bradshaw coming in a moment ago for Carmi, and then Carterville had, I don't know if goalie had come back in or not.
Brzezinski, I think, checks in.
Yes, I did see Brzezinski.
Second free throw is up and good from Lustenberg. He's got 8 points, 2 at the line. Carterville back up by 20 under a minute to go in half number 1. Down the floor comes Carmi. Salts. Defended by Lustenberg. Deflected out of bounds. Official says Carmi basketball with 45.4 seconds on the clock.
Got to do anything here for Carmi just to even build momentum entering the third quarter. Carmi coming off a good win last week against Hamilton County, which is a top 5 seed here in the tournament.
Little lob to the free throw line. Back up top to Miller. Tried to force it down low, picked up by Colton Hawkins. Another steal for him. Carmi turns it over down the floor. Carterville, they can hold it for the final shot. Currently up by 20. Getting ready to go into the locker room for halftime. Hawkins to goalie. Carmi is going to let him hold it. And there's a timeout called by Shane Hawkins. It's a full one. We'll take it, too. It's powered by Sullivan Electric here on Bulldog Media.
And then at least Monday it'll feel like an EHT day. Milhorn gets the assist.
Are you having problems with your home or business's electrical system? Is a Generac generator in your near future? Maybe you're building your dream home. Well, Sullivan Electric is there for you. At Sullivan Electric, we are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. From preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between, call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric. Our family serving yours. We are reliable, affordable, and professional. Give Mike a call today at 618-926-3304.
The nursing instructors at SIC are very caring and compassionate. They care about you succeeding. I feel like I was very prepared for the NCLEX by the end of it, and not just to do the NCLEX, but to be a nurse. It's hard, but it's worth it. The most rewarding part of it was that my daughters got to watch me get a degree. Southeastern Illinois College, succeed, inspire, connect.
Nick Triplett here for game 1. Carterville, Shane Hawkins called a full timeout with about 15 seconds to go. Could draw up a good play. See if they can hit a 3. Carterville's 1 for 13 from long range in this first half. Try to get it out to the corner. Miller throws it in. It's a turnover. Carmi turned it right back over. Goalie feeds it to Lustenberg, and he missed it. That's a lot of stuff that just happened in a little amount of time. We go to the locker room. Halftime of game 1 of the 61st annual Eldorado Holiday Tournament. It's the 1 seed Lions 31, 16 seed Carmi White County 11. We'll be back with our halftime show here on Bulldog Media, powered by our friends at Sullivan Electric. Are you having trouble with your home or business's electrical system? Well, Sullivan Electric is here to help. They are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. Preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between. You can call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric. They're reliable, affordable, and professional. So give Mike a call today at 618-926-3304. Sullivan Electric, a proud sponsor of Bulldog Media.
At Farmers State Bank, our work starts with people, the ones behind the counter and the ones across it. We're the familiar faces greeting you with a smile, the helping hands making sure you leave with answers and not questions. And when we step outside these walls, you'll find us right beside you, cheering you on, showing up, and celebrating what makes our hometown special. Because the truth is, we're not just in this community, we're part of it. Your story shapes ours, and every success here makes us all stronger. And remember, at Farmers State Bank, no one serves you better.
You've paid more to get less with all the rest. It's time to go with the best one tire and service. Just $29 gets you the complete oil change. A Valvoline full synthetic oil change, plus free tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. Why pay more to get less with the other guys? At Best One, just $29 gets you the complete oil change. Valvoline full synthetic oil, tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. During your visit, ask about V-Perks. Go with the best one tire and service. Home of the complete oil change. Up to 5 quarts excludes diesel.
Free delivery, free advice, and the hometown advantage. Welcome to the medicine shop of Harrisburg, Marion, Ridgeway, Shawneetown, and Eldorado. We're a small, locally owned pharmacy making a big impact on our customers and our communities. We offer full pharmacy services and home medical equipment with hometown pride. Switching is easy, just ask. The Medicine Shop and Home Health Solutions. How can we help you?
Duff Kingston Gymnasium. It is the 61st annual Eldorado Holiday Tournament. Game 1. We're already at halftime as we're just about 35 minutes into action. Carterville, the 1 seed, leads Carmi 31-11. Let's go ahead and get into those numbers. Nick Triplett's got them. Go ahead, Nick.
And we'll start off here with the Carterville Lions, who is led right now by Harper Lustenberger's 8 points. That is followed by Zach Snow with 6 points for himself. After that, it is 3 players with 4 points, Jonathan Miller, Colton Hawkins, and Maddox Goley. 3 points for Max Lustenberger and 2 for Anson Anderson. And right now, Carterville only looking at having 4 fouls, 1 foul for each of Colton Hawkins, Harper Lustenberger, Max Lustenberger, and Luke Greer. So no foul trouble right now for the Carterville Lions, and they go into the half with a 20-point lead. On the other side, Carmi is looking at 2 players that lead in their scoring. That is Dylan Weinerberger and Jackson Bradshaw, who have 4 points apiece. Justice Talili has 2 points and 1 point for Hayden Sauls. Fouls for Carmi go like this: 2 for Weinerberger and then 1 apiece for Miller, Sauls, Milhorn, and Bradshaw. Let's go ahead and look at the team stats. And again, as we see Carterville with a 20-point lead, they are shooting nearly 50%, but only 1 for 13 in beyond the arc. Carmi, is 5 for 16. So Carmi right now looking to shoot a little bit better coming into the second half. Rebounds go in favor of Carterville 12-10. And the big story early on for Carmi is turnovers. They have 10 more than the 1-seeded Carterville Lions. We'll go ahead and take another break, and we'll be back with some more first half recap and preparing for the second half of the first game of the Eldorado Holiday Tournament here at Duff Kingston Gymnasium. You're watching it all here on Harrisburg Bulldog Media, powered by Sullivan Electric.
Are you having problems with your home or business's electrical system? Is a Generac generator in your near future? Maybe you're building your dream home. Well, Sullivan Electric is there for you. At Sullivan Electric, we are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. From preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between, call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric. Our family serving yours. We are reliable, affordable, and professional. Give Mike a call today at 618-926-3304.
This year, Farrell Hospital is proud to celebrate 100 years of caring for our community. From our beginnings in 1925 to today, we've been here for you and your family. From primary
right here in the community, because where you live is our business. So when you're ready for real estate you can trust, call us at 618-294-8472 or visit All-in-One Real Estate Company online. Now let's get back to the game.
Gymnasium for game 1 of 26 over the next 4 days. Friday, Saturday, Monday tournament this year instead of 3 days in a row, where in the first half of game 1, we see Carterville with a 20-point advantage over the Carmi White County Bulldogs, 31-11.
Well, Nick, what do you think Carmi has got to do better in the second half? Is it just as simple as taking care of the basketball?
I mean, really, after the first quarter, they seem to be taking a bit better care of the basketball. I think a lot of what we're going to have to see in the second half is they are going to have to do a lot better in terms of their shooting and finding some scoring opportunities. Whenever you're shooting 25% in field goal percentage, that's not going to win you basketball games. This Carterville team is going to get some pressure brought up on some of your players, especially beyond the arc. So got to look out and see if Carmi is going to be able to find many more scoring chances. Carterville has got more depth. They have been able to push the tempo a lot quicker than maybe what Carmi might be wanting in this early game. So Carmi is going to have to keep up with the quick play that Carterville has been bringing so far.
Well, winner of this game will move on to play tomorrow afternoon at 1:45 p.m. against the winner of 8 seed NCOE and 9 seed technically Edwards County. That one's set to tip at 10 a.m. We're about 50 minutes till then. We've got one more half of basketball to play. And this one, we're going to take a final 2-minute break here at the half. When we come back, it'll be the second half of 1 seed Carterville and Carmi White County here on Harrisburg Bulldog Media, YouTube only, powered by Sullivan Electric.
Hey Harrisburg and all of Southern Illinois. This is Ein Bartow, owner of All-in-One Real Estate Company. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, we handle it all. Residential homes, commercial properties, lots, and farmland. Our team is local and committed to putting your goals first. We live and work right here in the community because where you live is our business. So when you're ready for real estate you can trust, call us at 618-294-8472 or visit All-in-One Real Estate Company online. Now let's get back to the game.
Be a part of the action at SIC.
I love being a part of an award-winning team.
And I can continue to play the sport I love.
Playing near home means family in the stand.
Be a part of the action at SIC.
CEO of FSB Insurance Agency. What makes us different and what makes us special is that we've been serving the Harrisburg community since 1945. We have an award-winning team recognized by a regional carrier as an Agency of the Year, ready to serve you in any way possible, whether that's answering the phone in person, being here in the office, or ready to serve you with a Coke or a Sprite. This is our community. Whether it's your home, your auto, a life policy, or your benefits, we're here to protect what matters most.
Welcome back to the Eldorado Holiday Tournament, getting ready for the second half of Game 1. Nick, who's on the floor to start?
Yeah, Carmi's going to be bringing out the same five, so that would be Miller, Sauls, Milhorn, Weinerberger, and Lucas. And it appears that Carterville's going to be the same with Max Lustenberger. Also got Jonathan Miller, Zach Snow, Colton Hawkins, and Harper Lustenberger.
And here we go. That's our second half starters, if you will. It's the Eldorado Holiday Tournament. And Carterville will start with the basketball here in quarter number 3. They are led in scoring by Harper Lustenberger. He's got 8 points in the game.
Real quick, before we get too busy into the third quarter, shout out to Farrell Hospital. Stay on top of your game with Farrell Hospital's Harrisburg Family Medicine. For routine visits to same-day care, our providers are ready to care for you and your family right here in Harrisburg. Call today and put your health in play.
Here we go. We'll get the score bug back up for you. There's a feed down low, and then he lost it. Bradshaw comes up with the steal. The Carterville turnover to start half number 2.
The one positive from Carmi is they started off very well in the first half, the first few minutes, so perhaps they can do the same thing here in the second half and really build out on that.
Ball goes into Bradshaw. Bradshaw dribbles, gets into the paint, and then there's a double dribble and walk called. Both, says the official. So both teams started over with turnovers. 18 now for Carmi, 8 for Carterville. Here come the Lions down the floor. Maddox goalie. Goalie in the corner.
Carterville again 1 for 13 beyond the arc in the first half. And Carmi not having any luck for 3 either.
I'll tell you this right now, the shot clock seems to not be causing any issues in game 1 for either team. There's a missed 3 from Snow. Rebound brought down strong by Miller. That's his first rebound of the game. Here comes Carmi down. They're looking to score first. It was a scoreless game through the first 90 seconds or so in the first half. Took a minute for both teams to get going. Now they're both fully warmed up. One would think. As the basketball goes back with Bradshaw. Carterville's defense causing problems. And there's another walk against Carmi. And that's what that defense did. Forced a turnover, number 19 of the game.
Great look to get it around both Hawkins and Snow, but unfortunately, another missed chance there for Carmi. Another quick shout out to All-in-One Real Estate. When you're ready for your scoring move, call 618-294-8472 and let Ain and her team get you in the end zone.
Ein Barstow, one of our proud sponsors.
My apologies.
Oh, you're good. Try saying Tualili. It's like trying to say the Tennessee quarterback a couple of years ago. Going to work down low and getting a hand on it almost at Bradshaw. Hawkins says, give it to me, I'll shoot. He missed the 3, and the rebound comes away, and then a jump ball forced. And they are just flat out pursuing the basketball, are these Carterville Lions. They don't give up.
And in the first quarter, it was a bit tougher for them whenever they did have 4 fouls in the first 4 or 5 minutes, but it's become clean, and they've still been able to draw a lot of those unforced turnovers, or a lot of the forced turnovers on against Carmi.
2 minutes into the second half, we don't have any points between Carterville and Carmi. Shout out to Sullivan Electric. The boys are lessening from work today, and Hawkins steals it, lays it up and in. Colton Hawkins has himself 6 points of the 33. Carmi gets it in. Again, no Kevin Wolf this morning for Carmi-White County. Hope all is well.
Pressure there from goalie. Now gets
shot up top. Sauls for 3. Fell to the floor. He missed it. Offensive board. Putback's good. That's Merrick Milhorn going to the line at a chance at a 3-point play.
Great look for Carmi to stay aggressive near the basket and draw the foul.
Saw it there on the replay. Count the bucket. He's got 2 points. This Milhorn. And makes it 33-13, and this is Carmi's 3rd free throw. They're 1 for 2 as a team.
So Hawkins now leading in terms of fouls for the Lions.
And that's a bucket good. Harper Lustenberg goes to the bench. Shane Hawkins frustrated with him, giving up that bucket. Excuse me. Goalie along 2 right side. It's the back of the rim, and the rebound comes away to Miller.
And Hawkins able to strip it. Or slap it away, but still staying with the Bulldogs. And now to the right side it goes.
Here's Bradshaw. Up top. Handoff. 5 minutes to play, quarter number 3. It's all Carterville Lions here in our first game of the day. And, well, they are the 1 seed. Again, 8-1 on the year. They're 5-0 when this thing got seeded. And there's a kickball violation. They're big wins. I would tell you, if you asked, Vienna by 10. They're a tournament team. They beat Heron at Heron by about 12 points this season. As you see Shane Hawkins, he's still kind of frustrated, though his team is up. But they've only given up 14 points. There's another steal. That was Zach Snow. Carmi turnover. Down the floor, laying it up and in is goalie. Maddox goalie's got 6 points.
You got to think that Heron win was very motivating, especially after last year.
Bradshaw's getting frustrated at this defense from Carterville, Zach Snow committed his first foul. Team second, fouls 2-0 in this third quarter on Carterville.
I don't blame him at all. Carterville still playing man-to-man.
Down low it goes. Good feed. Weinberg makes it. He's got 6 points.
And the attempt there from Miller to block was no good. And Carmi still scoring one more point than Carterville in this quarter.
Underneath, kicks it out. Hawkins. Hard pass. Up top, Lustenberger for three, and he connects. He's got 6 points, and he's the only man to make a three-pointer in this game so far. Down the floor, coast to coast, a foul. As that was Hayden Sauls taking it to the rack. Here's that three on the Sullivan Electric replay. Maddox Goley just committed his first, team third. More free throws coming up for Carmi. Hayden Sauls.
Sauls, a junior, getting ready here while he does that. Learned to weld in just 8 weeks. Excuse me. Take night welding classes this fall or spring at SIC in Harrisburg, or daytime welding classes in Carmi. Register now at sic.edu.
Hayden Sauls missed the first. His second one is up, and it's good. Went 1 for 2. He's got 2 points in the game for Carmi White County. They trail by 21 points. Lions with the basketball. Up top, goalie swings left, Snow. Back to goalie, he'll try a three, and he hit nothing but air. But he's not the only one that's doing that this morning.
It's shocking to see how they've been shooting beyond the arc.
We've had 21 threes combined, and only 2 have been made, and that's by Carterville. They're 2 for 17. Mind you, Carmi, if you do the math quickly in your head, have only shot 4. As Miller pump fakes from the wing, spin, step back jumper, no good, rolls the rim, offensive board put back, no good, and Miller gets the rebound.
Phenomenal pass just to get the setup there for Carmi.
Ball is in the paint, kicks it out. Miller thought someone was there or cutting that way. Was it deflected? The officials were asking because of how off the pass was. No, it was not. Be a Carterville turnover. Carmi gets it back with 3:20 left to play. It's got to get to 30 points for this to be a continuous clock situation in the fourth.
But even for this being just a 20-point game, nearly through the third quarter, just shows how good of a 16 seed Carmi really is.
Yeah, I did not have him as 16. As there's Dylan Weinerberg for 2. And, you know, we're going to see a team later, Hardin County. Sailor Shirt said he had them as a 6 seed, and he's playing them as a 3 seed first round, as there's a missed 3 from Snow, and over the back foul. Going the other way, Jonathan Miller committed it.
We talked about it at the start. There's a lot of teams that can win, but even beyond that, there's a lot of teams that we could see even just win a game today and play as an upset. You talk about Hardin County playing against Heron later on today, but Harrisburg and Eldorado both being unranked and having a good chance later to move into the quarterfinals.
Fouls are 4-0 in this third quarter, and under 3 minutes to go in it. Carmi with the basketball. Gets it back up top. Milhorn drives through some traffic. He was fouled on the floor, says our official. It'll be foul number 5. We got free throws coming up. That was on Colton Hawkins, his second. His first foul came all the way back in quarter number 1.
I think that's his third.
Oh, he's got 3. I missed one somewhere. So here we go. Free throws indeed. And I'm going to fix that. I had Carterville fouls -1 there. I gave Lustenberger 1.
First free throw is going to be good. Already running a business, take it to the next level with help from the Small Business Development Center at Southeastern Illinois College. Marketing, management, and more, all at no cost to you. Connect with the Illinois Small Business Development Center at 618-252-5001.
Milhorn made the first free throw, his second one. Up in the air, and it's no good. Missed it, rebounded out by Jonathan Miller as Anson Anderson checked back in for Carterville for Maddox Goley during the break. Lustenberger for a 3. He was left wide open. He missed it. Rebounded by the other number 2, Hayden Sauls. That's his 5th rebound of the game for Carmi White County with 2:20 to go in quarter 3. It is a 18-point game. And there was a feed down low to Weinerberg and a jump ball, says Eddie Brooks. A few groans from the miniature crowd that's here. 8 seed NCOE Edwards County coming up next after this one. Up top, Lustenberger. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Miller. I will tell you one thing. Not only does Carterville defend well, their ball movement is great. Now, right now, they're not as under pressure, but what we've seen today, there's a steal.
Now, as we say that, Bradshaw.
For Miller, down the floor, and Bradshaw lays it up and in. Jackson's got 6 points for Carmi, the 22, and if they could get this under 10, that would be huge. Shane Hawkins may be afraid of that. He calls a timeout. Yep. We'll take it to here at the 61st EHT on Bulldog Media, powered by Sullivan Electric.
Are you feeling stuck growing your business? Get expert advice on marketing, finance, operations, and more, all at no cost. Unlock your business potential by visiting the Illinois Small Business Development Center, located at Southeastern Illinois College. We have the right tools, resources, and expertise to help you accomplish your goals. Let us be your partner in small business success. Visit our website at illinoissbdc.com.
Nick, Shane Hawkins, see him there on your screen at home, calls a timeout. He's frustrated. Carmi is slowly getting their way back into this one. They're down by a bit still, but they're looking, if they could get it within 10, I mean, that would be a win, I feel like, for Carmi, especially if they get it done in this quarter.
You would have thought that a lot of his energy would have been saved for later on in the week, but he already looks like he's pacing a bit as if it's a quarterfinal game.
So here we go, out of the timeout. Also want to thank WLC Management, another proud sponsor of the EHT this season. They're a first-time sponsor with us, period, at Bulldog Media. We appreciate them. Here's Hawkins inside. He forces a foul there. On his back was Dylan Weinerberg, and that is his third foul I have on my iPad. It matches the scoreboard. And back into the game for Carterville is Harper Lustenberger.
Real quick, whether it's home, auto, business, or life, FSB Insurance has your back. They're proud to bring the EHT to you wherever you may be watching.
Hawkins up top. Anderson thought about three. Then he shot it, and he missed it out of bounds on the Lions. And so that will give Carmi the basketball with $1:20 left to play. In quarter number 3, Edwards County just headed to the locker room a minute ago. They're getting ready to play next against 8-seed NCOE. Both teams watch this game because winner gets the winner, loser gets the loser tonight at 10 o'clock. Deflection out of bounds there on Carterville.
And it'll be a rematch of a game that we've already seen earlier this year. We'll talk about that more later. But in the meantime, a huge possession here for Carmi. They have 4 more points than Carterville. Now they get 6 more in this quarter.
That's Dylan Weinerberg. He's got 10, and they're back within 14 are the Bulldogs. Carterville looking for some must-need points at the other end, they feel like. Still a good cushion of a lead. Hats off to Carmi, continuing to play hard. Snow was inside, kicks it back out. Around the perimeter it goes. Under a minute left to play. Shot clock at 15 seconds. Well, I can't wait to see our first shot clock violation of the tournament. I don't think it'll come in this game, but
we might have a chance here.
Nope, they got a wide open find down low. Just passing the basketball, one Lustenberger to the other. It's Harper that scored it. He's in double figures with 10 points.
And Carmi had a great chance there, but they held off so that everyone could get back onto their own side. Not going to be the final shot of the quarter, though.
Horn in center court. Just about 20 seconds left to go. There's a 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Doesn't matter. Shot clock now off. It was a steal from Lustenberger. Another Carmi turnover. Carterville. Hawkins got blocked by Bradshaw, and it goes out of bounds. Clock stops at 10.3.
Great play for him to come in as Hawkins maneuvered around 2 players on the left side of the rim, and Bradshaw able to step in at the last moment and save the play.
There's a steal. Miller stole it. He's down the floor. Clock at 5. Shot up. Missed it. And the rebound is going to come away to Lustenberger. And there's a Hail Mary down the floor. Almost went in for Harper Lustenberger, but it missed. It's Carterville 40. Carmi 24 after a close missed half-court shot. We'll be back after this on Bulldog Media, powered by Sullivan Electric.
Be a part of the action at SIC.
I love being a part of an award-winning team.
And I can continue to play the sport I love.
Playing near home means family in the stands.
Be a part of the action at SIC.
Here at Duff Kingston Gymnasium for game 1 of the Eldorado Holiday Tournament. You were talking about 18 for 45. That would be looking at about...
Carterville's, by the way.
Yeah, that would be 40% in shooting percentage right now.
Carmi,
very solid.
25 from the field. One thing Carmi has done, they've out-rebounded Carterville 16-15 in this ball game, and you see the field goal mades and attempts there. Shane Hawkins talking to his team. Carmi as well, coming back out on the floor. It's the final 8 minutes. Can we get a comeback from Carmi? They're down by 16. They, in my opinion, won that third quarter. I felt like
and that second quarter was just a killer for Carmi, because when you take that out of it, you're probably looking at a 3 or 4 point game here.
See there, they outscored Carterville 13-9 in that third quarter. Here we go, quarter number 4, Carmi basketball. See how this one gets going. Underneath, using the body, and that's a charge against Weinerberg.
Yeah.
That's his 4th foul. That's a great take from Carterville. That's their second charge they've taken today.
And now if you're Carmi, you've got to stop Carterville here to begin this fourth quarter.
And they're going to save Weinerberg, and they're going to bring in Kyson Edwards. Is Carmi. Here's a 3. Would be a big one, and it is from Anson Anderson. He's got 5 points, and Carterville back up by 20 plus.
And even with that, still able to find a shot, but no good there. And either way, Carmi will still get the basketball.
Harper Lustenberger got the rebound and turned it over. Here's that 3 wide open. Anson Anderson at the other end. Miller came to box out just a hair late. Sorry, it's a 19-point lead for Carterville. My math slow early this morning. Milhorn. Bradshaw now goes to work. Lost the ball, got it back, gets his dribble back. Steady pitches it further down. Guarded by Zach Snow. That's Milhorn. Double team. Didn't matter, he shot it, missed it. And another rebound for Harper Lustenberg. Believe it or not, that's just his second of the game. And that one goes through and hits a couple of hands. And the official says it was off of Carterville. Shane Hawkins can't believe it. You see him there on your screen. Come on, folks. Anybody watching the same game? That's what he's saying.
He's still going to be a bit upset about it, but either way, fourth quarter so far has been sloppy for either team.
That's 12 turnovers now on the Carterville Lions. Driving here is Sauce. No foul called, missed it. Lustenberger had the rebound down the floor, go to Lions. They turn it over again. We might get a timeout here soon, and here's going to be a sub.
Yep.
Who's coming in, Nick?
It looks like it's number 12. That is Justice Talili.
That's why I gave it to you.
Thanks. He'll be a
24.
He'll be a good member on the all-tournament name team this year.
Basketball now with Milhorn. Miller. Now to Edwards. Back to Miller. 6.5 left to play in game number 1, and that's a travel called against number 3 Merrick Milhorn, and the turnovers are now 23-13. Carmi leads that category. Maddox goalie going to check back in for Shane Hawkins.
Neither team able to get into a rhythm right now, and with 6.5 minutes left, Carmi has got to play nearly perfect if they want to play upset.
Lustenberger gives it up to goalie, who just checked in. Good ball movement. Hawkins, a hard pass to Lustenberger. He's fouled, and he made the bucket. He's got 12 points, does Harper, and Colton Hawkins just got another assist.
And another foul there for Carmi. That is going to be the first of the day for Kyson Edwards, and the second of the quarter. Carterville now on a small 5-0 run.
Lustenberger's point after, no good. Rebounded out by Bradshaw, his second. Here comes Carmi down the floor. Miller on all the way down, then lost the basketball. They've had their moments to get into this game.
It's been killer for Carmi. Having the break at the half was really helpful to them, but once again, it is just Carterville that is able to keep that pace of play up extremely quick. And it helps whenever you have a lot of subs that are able to swap in and out for their team.
Sauls came in, Miller came out. It'll be Carterville basketball with just over 6 minutes left to play here in the first half. First game. Up top on a bounce goes right. Hawkins out to goalie for three. He missed it. He's not been able to connect with that shot. Lustenberger gets it back, and then it's stolen by 25 Edwards.
They'll be bringing it back over now. 5.5 minutes left in the rest of this game. Once again, the winner will be playing in the quarterfinals round tomorrow at 1:45.
Bradshaw missed. Hawkins got the rebound. Down goes Carterville. Lustenberger in the middle to the paint to goalie. He scores it. Maddox has got 8 points. Lustenberger just got his first assist of the ball game, and Carterville's starting to pull this one away.
Still one player in double digits, but overall good offensive showing for Carterville, where you've got many players that are able to contribute.
Bradshaw underneath got it caught. Lustenberger's on him. Shot up. No, it's a travel. Carmi turns it over again, and here's the sub.
Quickly, we will give a shout out to Sullivan Electric. At Sullivan Electric, we are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. Preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between. Call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric, 618-926-3304.
Lustenberger out. Free throw line goalie. Under 5 left to play in the ball game. Little jumper and a foul after. No, that would have been an and one. Lustenberger made it. He's got 14 points. He got taken to the ground.
Good showing for Lustenberger. And he's had an uneven matchup here with Weinerberger back in, and he'll have to play very carefully here in the final few minutes.
Carmi down by 25 points. 5 more points. We'll have continuous clock. If it's a 5-0 run, that is. Download, Weinerberger double teamed, and he's fouled. He's going to the free throw line for a pair.
And this will be the first foul of the quarter. That'll be on, Harper Lustenberger. That's his second personal. And 2 more free throws coming up here.
Dylan Weinerberger has got 10 points right now. He leads Carmi, make it 11. He makes the free throw. As a team, Carmi is 5 for 8 at the line. Carterville 2 for 3. Here's a sub. Back into the game for the second time today, Will Brzezinski. They'll check in for Harper Lustenberger.
Give you a break again for just a moment. Farmers State Bank is proud to bring EHT Sports here into your home this weekend. Whether you're watching from the stands or your living room, they're your hometown bank. That's Farmers State Bank.
Bookends for Weinerberg. He's got 12 points, and it's now a 23-point lead for Carterville, and they now have to realize it's their ball. Floor's starting to get a little bit moist. There are fans that hit the floor. It's behind the benches, and they built them in. Jacob was telling us the other night, we were here to set up on Tuesday, and I guess that not only gives your players air conditioning, but I think it helps out with the floor as well. And I think it was Shane Hawkins that mentioned that the floor was getting a little moist. They get it fixed, it looks like. They may have kicked on the fans. We can't hear from up here, but
either way, what a beautiful floor to really kick off the next so many tournaments, and getting a good look here to start off the 61st annual. 3-point shot in the corner.
Zach Snow connects his first 3 of the game. He's got 9 points, and there we go. Big lead for Carterville.
It's double over the Bulldogs, and
the ball got stolen again. Snow steals it. Carmi turns it over down the floor and trying to get it to goalie, and there's a turnover on the Lions. We've had a lot of turnovers, 26-15. Carmi leads that category. No subs here. Carmi will just take the ball.
Selfless decision a moment ago for Caden Hawkins, and once again they're going to get it back. Play that happened too late, and we've got a substitution for Carmi. It will be Carson Miller returning into the game, and he will take over for Hayden Sauls. So if Sauls is done for today, he only wrapped up with 2 points and a foul.
He did have 5 rebounds, though, for Carmi White County. He had a strong performance here in the first game of the EHT. In terms of rebounding the basketball, there's a steal. Miller down the floor to Tuilili, and he lays it up and missed it. Tough break there. Down the floor comes Carterville. Maddox Goley into the lane, lays it up and in. He has got 10 points.
Beautiful move for the Lions, who are now just one field goal away from getting 30 points ahead. And as you can see, a line change is about to come out or happen for Carmi.
Yep, just one more bucket's what Carterville needs for a continuous clock. Hawkins commits the foul, and here's the line change, and 24-4 coming in for Carterville.
All right, so for Carmi, we have got number 11, Javen Lucas, a 5'9" senior coming in. Also looking at Lex Day, who is a 5'10" sophomore. He wears number 13. After that, it is Kyson Edwards who comes back in, and Ian Gomat, He is a 6'1" sophomore and wears number 30. And a turnover there for the Lions.
I don't know my Carmi people well. I wonder if Ian Gomat is the brother of the Gomat girl who plays for Carmi. She had a big three-pointer against Harrisburg in girls basketball to win the Harrisburg Preview Tournament this Thanksgiving. As Tuilili stays in the game for Carmi White County with just over 2.5 left to go in the game. Natalie Gomat is her name. Coming to my head slow. Tuilili in the lane, trying to dump pass underneath, and it's going to be on the floor. I think the official recognized that. Second foul against Carterville this quarter.
Normally you'd say this is good experience for the younger portion of Carmi's roster, but when you look at their team, they've only got 3 seniors and 2 of them in their starting lineup. So you could expect a lot more coming out of this team later on in future tournaments.
Driving now is Edwards. Missed the shot, rebounded out by 12 of Carterville, Cameron Gibbs.
Almost.
And then there's a steal. Luke Greer, almost a steal, I should say. Down the floor. A 3 out of the corner, no good from 11. Ellers. Offensive rebound, they get another try. They do in the lane, no good. Rebounded out by Carmi. Brzezinski missed it. 2 minutes left to play in game 1 of the EHT. There's a drive in from Lucas. He kicks it up top to Edwards. Tuilili, he'll try a 3 over the head, missed it. And there's a foul after all that contact that we just got. And it's going to be against Carmi. 25, Edwards, his second sub in. Here comes 14 for 25.
Carter Woods went down on that play with Edwards, but both able to get up very quickly. And Carterville going to bring it back in with 1:45, and they look set to play tomorrow at 1:45.
See how the last 100 seconds plays out. Good ball movement here for Carterville. In the corner, they'll try a 3. Missed it by Gibbs. But the offensive rebound allows them to keep possession. Up top 3, no good. Rebounded out. Here comes Carmi down the floor. And we got a foul. It's against number 4, Luke Greer.
It doesn't even look like their shooting is off. I mean, it's everything just bouncing right off the rim, very close. And I mean, once again, if there's any game that you want it to be a bit off than the others, it's probably this one. See if it can be a bit different of an outcome, but.
And there's a 3-pointer made for Carmi. That's Ian Gomat. He's got his first points of the EHT. And here we go, final 1:10. Carterville goes across.
Tried to look in the paint, but couldn't get anybody.
Ellers banks it in.
And once again, 28-point lead.
And now we got a shootout as Brady Wharton's going to check in. He was added to the roster this morning for Shane Hawkins. He'll come in and get number 11, Ellers. Had his moment. Carmi basketball under a minute to go. Carterville will now go 15-9 in the EHT, a winning percentage of about 65%. Underneath, the ball almost stolen. Carmi comes up with it, gets it up top. Here's a 3, and no good. Everybody wanting rebound. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carterville, says the official, as Lucas missed that 3. With 37.6 seconds left to go. And these two teams did not play each other last year in the tournament. A bounce, it comes in. And there's a steal. 33, Brzezinski stole it. Carterville can just hold on to it and take the ball game. Looks like they will because shot clock is off. And Shane Hawkins says no shot. Ticket back into the front court, and Carterville's going to win this game. They'll start this tournament 1-0. The 1 seed will move on to play tomorrow. That's Carterville at 1:45 p.m. They'll get the winner of 8 seed NCOE in Edwards County, and that game is coming up next. Carmi will be back tonight at 10 o'clock p.m. Well, they will take on the loser of 8 seed NCOE and Edwards County. First game final, 57-29. We'll take a break. We'll break this one down and preview what's next here on Bulldog Media, powered by Sullivan Electric. Are you having trouble with your home or business's electrical system? Well, Sullivan Electric is here to help. They are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. Preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between. You can call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric. They're reliable, affordable, and professional. So give Mike a call today at 618-926-3304. Sullivan Electric, a proud sponsor of Bulldog Media.
At Farmer State Bank, our work starts with people, the ones behind the counter and the ones across it. We're the familiar faces greeting you with a smile, the helping hands making sure you leave with answers and not questions. And when we step outside these walls, you'll find us right beside you, cheering you on, showing up, and celebrating what makes our hometown special. Because the truth is, we're not just in this community, we're part of it. Your story shapes ours, and every success here makes us all stronger. And remember, at Farmer State Bank, no one serves you better.
Back at Duff Kingston Gymnasium, and first game is in the books. It is the 1 seed Carterville Lions defeating Carmi White County. Final score is 57-29. I'll let Nick Triplett tell you the final numbers from that one real quick as we get ready to preview what's next.
Yeah, so Carterville with a 28-point advantage over Carmi. They were led in scoring with Harper Lustenberger's 14. Maddox goalie was the only other player in double figures, and he had 10 for the Lions. Zach Snow finished with 9. Colton Hawkins and Max Lustenberger had 6 apiece. That's followed by Anson Anderson with 5, 4 for Jonathan Miller, and 3 for Braden Ellers. That's 57 for the Lions. On the other side, Dylan Weinerberger led in scoring for the Bulldogs with 12. After that, it was 4 from Merrick Milhorn, 3 apiece for Ian Gomat, and, I'm missing Jackson Bradshaw here, who had 6. Milhorn had 4, Gomat with 3. Talili finished with 2. Hayden Sauls also had 2 points, and that is 29 for the Bulldogs as they will play later on tonight. Real quickly, we will take a look at team stats, and I'm going to have you help me here with team stats in just a moment, but overall, Carterville was able to do a bit better in three-point shooting at the second half. They did get 5 three-point field goals as opposed to 1 for Carmi. Overall, Lions able to shoot nearly 40%, while Carmi was shooting around 30% in overall field goals. Rebounds went 23-19 in favor of the Lions. Fouls 12-10 in favor of the Lions. They were aggressive, but a lot of it was cleaned up after the first quarter and wrapped it all up with 23 steals to 7 for the Lions over the Bulldogs. One thing to look out for with the Bulldogs is they had a very rough 10-12 minutes to start off this game. They did finish up with 30 turnovers, but if that's cleaned up in their game later on tonight, we could see them play upset to the loser of this game. For now, though, we'll go ahead and take a break. Whenever we come back, Trey and I will preview the second game of the 61st Annual between the Edwards County Lions and the NCOE Fighting Cardinals. You're watching it all here on Bulldog Media, powered by Sullivan Electric.
You paid more to get less with all the rest. It's time to go with the best one tire and service. Just $29 gets you the complete oil change. A Valvoline full synthetic oil change, plus free tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. Why pay more to get less with the other guys? At Best One, just $29 gets you the complete oil change. Valvoline full synthetic oil, tire rotation, brake inspection, and battery check. During your visit, ask about V-Perks. Go with the best one tire and service. Home of the complete oil change. Up to 5 quarts excludes diesel.
Free delivery, free advice, and the hometown advantage. Welcome to the Medicine Shop of Harrisburg, Marion, Ridgeway, Shawneetown, and Eldorado. We're a small, locally owned pharmacy making a big impact on our customers and our communities. We offer full pharmacy services and home medical equipment with hometown pride. Switching is easy. Just ask. The Medicine Shop and Home Health Solutions. How can we help you?
Are you having problems with your home or business's electrical system? Is a Generac generator in your near future? Maybe you were building your dream home. Well, Sullivan Electric is there for you. At Sullivan Electric, we are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. From preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between, call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric, our family serving yours. We are reliable, affordable, and professional. Give Mike a call today at 618-926-3304.
This year, Farrell Hospital is proud to celebrate 100 years of caring for our community. From our beginnings in 1925 to today, we've been here for you and your family. From primary care to orthopedic services, cancer care, and surgery, you can depend on us to provide expert care close to home. Because when it comes to your health, you shouldn't have to travel far. Farrell Hospital, right here for your health when it matters most.
Hey Harrisburg and all of Southern Illinois. This is Ein Bartow, owner of All-in-One Real Estate Company. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, we handle it all. Residential homes, commercial properties, lots, and farmland. Our team is local and committed to putting your goals first. We live and work right here in the community because where you live is our business. So when you're ready for real estate you can trust, call us at 618-294-8472 or visit All-in-One Real Estate Company online. Now let's get back to the game.
Be a part of the action at SIC.
I love being a part of an award-winning team.
And I can continue to play the sport I love.
Playing near home means family in the stands.
Be a part of the action at SIC.
Back here at Duff Kingston Gymnasium, where we are getting set for game number 2 of the 61st annual Eldorado Holiday Tournament, powered by Sullivan Electric. Game 1 went in favor of Carterville. This game will feature the Edwards County Lions and the NCOE Fighting Cardinals for the opportunity to move forward into the quarterfinal round and take on the Lions tomorrow at 1:45 p.m. The 8-9 matchup of the Eldorado Holiday Tournament, which features a Black Diamond Conference team against the Greater Egyptian Conference, their first appearance in the tournament this season. These two teams have played already once this year, and NCOE was able to take a victory over the Lions, but the Lions dealt with injuries earlier on this year. Now the Lions, with a more full-fielded squad, they'll be ready to take on the Fighting Cardinals in what will be their final appearance in the Eldorado Holiday Tournament. Edwards County entering this season is 10-15 in the tournament overall, and their overall results have been fairly mixed, but we'll see if their final season can lead to some form of success. With their seeding, they would appear to be the favorites in the consolation bracket, but they're looking for much more than that, especially whenever they're able to take on an NCOE team that is smaller in terms of enrollment size, but don't count out these Fighting Cardinals because we've seen these teams grow over the last 2 years, and now this team has a lot more experience and is going to be able to take on a team larger like the Lions. We'll get into this matchup a bit more in just a little bit, but for now we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with starting lineups and the tip of Game 2 of this tournament. You're watching it all here on Bulldog Media, powered by Sullivan Electric.
CEO of FSB Insurance Agency. What makes us different and what makes us special is that we've been serving the Harrisburg community since 1945. We have an award-winning team recognized by a regional carrier as an Agency of the Year, ready to serve you in any way possible, whether that's answering the phone in person, being here in the office, or ready to serve you with a Coke or a Sprite. This is our community. Whether it's your home, your auto, a life policy, or your benefits, we're here to protect what matters most.
Are you having trouble with your home or business's electrical system? Well, Sullivan Electric is here to help. They are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. Preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between. You can call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric. They're reliable, affordable, and professional. So give Mike a call today at 618-926-3304. Sullivan Electric, a proud sponsor of Bulldog Media.
Hi, I'm Amy Dixon, Superintendent, and we love partnering with Farmers State Bank and My FSB Insurance. Farmers State Bank and My FSB Insurance show up. They show up in big ways for our students, for our staff, and for the community. FSB has been here this morning serving coffee to our staff. They provide lunch when needed, but it's beyond the monetary donations. It's that personal commitment. They love them well, and they support us in our endeavors, and we appreciate all that they do.
Back here at Duff Kingston Gymnasium for the 61st Annual Eldorado Holiday Tournament, powered by Sullivan Electric, and we welcome you here into the Farmers State Bank broadcast booth. Nick Triplett, Trey Reamer. We've got an 8-9 matchup that is very interesting because we typically don't see a GEC team that is the favored team. But regardless, we have the Fighting Cardinals that was a young team 2 years ago. They've not lost many players over the last 2 seasons, and now they look ready to maybe play upset to Carterville tomorrow. Before they do that, they have to take on the Edwards County Lions.
Well, and Edwards County, the only reason they didn't get the 8 and NCOE did because these two teams, they played at the Hamilton County tournament, took place earlier this year, and Edwards County lost that one by just a little over 10 points. I think it was like a 12-point, 54-42 final score. So they had the upper end there. That was a neutral court. This is a neutral court, but I think Kevin Schnicker will have his Edwards County Lions ready to go as they're looking to maybe do something. This is their final year playing in this tournament. Edwards County has been playing here. This will be year number 10 for them, and they've been 10 and 15. They never won the title. It would be very big if they were to win the title. Anything can happen. This thing's wide open, but I think this will be a real close one. I think this one could go either way. Yes, NCOE got them the first time, but both teams have played more basketball since then. And NCOE's had their hiccups this season, too.
Let's talk a little bit about Edwards County first off, because you mentioned that they did lose to NCOE earlier on this year, but so far it's not been a horrible start to 2025 for them.
No, they're 7-4. They were 3-3 when this tournament got started. Like I said, that NCOE game had already happened 3 days before. But since then, since the 3-3, they're 4-1. So they're playing good basketball. They've won 4 of their last 5 games. Their loss was against North Clay at the Conrad tournament that they play at. This is their 3rd tournament already, so they've played a lot of neutral court basketball.
Meanwhile, for NCOE, they have been playing fairly well in the GEC. That is until they did have a hiccup against Hardin County and lost not so long ago. You're looking at a lot of seniors on this roster that we've mentioned a lot, especially last year. You're looking at Jackson Simmons, Owen Russell, and even Connor Graves and Kate Sexton. A lot of players that have been around for the past couple years. They've been on the consolation side of things for the past couple years, and now they have the opportunity to see how far they can really go in a really open tournament.
Well, you're talking about a team hot. 4 of their last 5 winners. Team on the other side, they've lost 3 of their last 4 games. You mentioned Hardin County, they're a tournament team, lost to them by about 20 points. They did beat Galatia, but they also lost to Gallatin County by 1 point. That's another team that's in this tournament, but that's a GEC opponent. So NCOE, I mean, they could be good, they could be bad. They did beat Hardin County at the first game of the season. That was at NCOE. That was a game that went overtime. So they split with them. They did lose to Hamilton County, the 5 seed, by a couple. So this is really wide open, anybody's game.
Let's take it back out to the floor because we are getting ready for starting lineups for both sides. Edwards County going to be wearing black uniforms in this first matchup. Norris City in white. And if you don't mind, I'm going to have you take over for the Edwards County starting lineup.
Start for Edwards County, they'll be considered the road team, also considered the 9 seed in this tournament. They will start number 11, Evan Rhodes. He's a 6-foot junior. Number 12, Walker Sledge. He's 6'2". He's a sophomore. Number 14, Cash Connor. He is back. He was an all-tournament team member last season for Edwards County. He's a 6'2" senior. He'll get the start. 22, Wyatt Greathouse. He's a 6'3" senior. And last but not least, another senior, Jax Duncan, who stands at 6'2". They are coached by Kevin Schnicker. We appreciate him and all he did to be a part of the Eldorado Holiday Tournament Coaches Show. Wasn't going to get to happen, and it did happen even though they had a game. We appreciate Coach Schnicker. On the other side real quick so I can get it back to you and get my iPad ready. NCOE Cardinals, they will start number 5, Jaden Healy. Number 10, Jackson Simmons. He's a senior. By the way, Healy is just a freshman. And Coach Jordan Johnson had great things to say about him during the coaches show the other night. Javon Garrett is a 5'8" senior. He'll get the start. Number 30, Owen Russell. He's also a senior at 6'4". And number 40 is a senior at 6'2", Connor Graves. And Nick, I don't know if you're noticing this, a lot of seniors for Jordan Johnson.
Absolutely. This is the opportunity for NCOE to shine in any sense, whether they controlled it or not. This is where their chips are going to be placed. An opportunity to move on and take on the number 1 seeded Carterville Lions tomorrow at 1:45 p.m. Before we get started, shout out to Best One Tire. Whether you were dropping off, picking up kids, or traveling to a game, your car needs to be in top shape, just like your athlete. Think Best One Tire and Service in Harrisburg for the lowest tire prices and quality automotive service. That's Jared and his team, which are ready to serve you at Best One in Harrisburg, 130 South Commercial Street. Stop settling for less and visit the best. That's Best One Tire and Service. Game 2 of the first session of the 61st Annual. Following this, we will have Fairfield and West Frankfort. But in the meantime, the Fighting Cardinals are having their starting lineup introduced by Dan Lowdy and company. And
NCOE's been in this thing for a long time, Nick. It's happened. This is the 61st, and they've been in it for 60. They've won it 4 times. They're 68, 98 in this tournament. And of their 4 titles, though, they've not won one since 1990, and that was when they went 3 in a row, 1988, 89, 90, and that was because of one man named Reed Jackson, a big NCOE great. And so they're looking to potentially get back to championship night. Last year, they went 0-2. They had to deal with Massac County, and I don't know if you remember, Nick, that was a game.
It was.
NCOE almost won that. We had more three-pointers made in that game than we'd had in a couple years. In fact, they're like topped one of the records in the EHT. It wasn't the top one, but there were a lot of three-pointers made in that game between Massac County and NCOE. Right there, it was 19. 19 made three-pointers in the game between those two, and Massac just pulled it out by 5, 67-62.
If you're counting, that's the 4th most three-point field goals in any Eldorado Holiday Tournament game in history. This is going to be a unique year for the GEC because you've got Hardin County, which has another tough matchup against Heron. You've got Gallatin County, which could play upset against Hamilton County. And then you've got Carrier Mills that's starting a bit of a rebuild there. They're a 15 seed instead of a 16 seed this year. This could be the year that the GEC finally starts to show itself in this tournament again.
They could make some noise for sure, and not only is this a rematch from this year, Nick, this is a rematch last year. Edwards County was the one that knocked out NCOE in that 54-39 final score from a year ago.
The Cardinals are looking for revenge. The Lions looking for a bright spot in this tournament history as they take off after the end of this one. Cardinals start off with the basketball, and it will be brought over into the left corner. Now down low, and the first basket is up and missed. That was from Simmons, and nearly a rebound by Graves. Instead, it goes over to the Lions. Bringing it in quickly and getting the first points of the game is Jax Duncan.
He made that look easy.
And he was a player that we mentioned a lot last year for the Lions. Another shot goes up and misses off the right side. Picking up his own rebound and scoring there is Jaden Healy.
Well, a good time to miss is when you can get your own rebound, put it back, and Nick, he's a freshman.
And that was what Johnson was talking about in the coach's preview show, is being able to let some of the younger players get in, particularly this freshman that's been a standout for the Cardinals. And he and his team set up in a 2-3 zone and ultimately get the rebound on a missed shot there from the Lions. Bringing it into the paint there. And back out are the Cardinals. Healy over to the left. It's Russell. And that one's no good. Back to the Lions it goes.
Sledge just got his second rebound through the first 90 seconds.
Rhodes dribbling. Brings it back out to the top. And Duncan takes a moment. Back and forth it goes to Rhodes. First three-point attempt there is good for the Lions. That from Wyatt Greathouse.
Nick, it was like it took a whole half before we saw 3 in the first game. Here we are, 90 seconds in, and we have our first one.
Different style of play so far in this game. And the Fighting Cardinals have never been afraid to shoot threes with this team. That shot was missed there from Javon Garrett. And the Lions driving it in. That one misses, and another offensive rebound. Third chance here for the Lions, and that one will be stopped by the whistle.
That was Cash Connor being strong with the rebounds. He's a returner from a year ago as the first foul of the game goes to Garrett. That's his first for NCOE.
And it will be Cash Connor getting ready to shoot 2 here for the Lions.
We didn't see many free throws in the first game against Carterville and Carmi. Maybe a dozen, not even that. I think we were maybe at 10.
First one off the back of the rim, bounced off the front as well. And a second opportunity coming up here in just a moment. Fighting Cardinals coming into this game with a 6-5 record. And that one makes to extend the lead to 4.
They were just 5-2 when this thing got seeded. That got them a top 8 seed. And with tournament wins, they'd already played Hardin, Hamilton, Frankfurt, Gallatin, and Edwards prior to that.
The GEC has been more balanced this year, and that has been the tough portion of their schedule, surprisingly, this season. Basket stays on the Fighting Cardinals side. Another drive goes in, and another foul is called. This time it'll be the first for the Lions.
I said Healy's a freshman. He's not playing like it. He's just attacking. He doesn't care. You could be 6 foot anything. He's going to go, and he forced a foul there on Walker Sledge, his first, team first.
And free throws here for the freshman. And that one will miss. It's a lot of pressure to come into an Eldorado Holiday Tournament game as a freshman and starting and still put up an early performance like this.
Yeah,
and
no, he went across.
Made the basket, but it won't count. And he questions what went on, but regardless, both feet were over the line, and the Lions will get the ball back. And a perfect chance for them to get on a pretty good scoring run. Brought out with it is Duncan. Over to the left it goes to Cash Connor. Connor looking around, seeing what all options there are, and he brings it over into the right corner. That's Greathouse, who already has a three-point play earlier on. Three-point field goal, that is. And the second foul called there on the Cardinals.
It's a good take from Evan Rhodes, just being patient, hopping in, letting the bodies jump. Finds himself at the line. Foul, first one, by the way, against Jackson Simmons of NCOE. That's their second. Fouls are 2-1.
Evan Rhodes is a 6-foot junior. He misses that first free throw, and neither team right now having much luck on their free baskets.
Edwards County 1 for 3 right now. NCOE 0 for 2. He did make the second, but foot was on the line, said the official.
Second one is good, and now the lead is to 5 for the Lions. For the Cardinals, it is Javon Garrett. And up to the freshman Healy it goes. Back out to Garrett. Garrett looking around. Finds Graves. Now to Simmons. Spinning around and keeping the ball there is Garrett. He's trying to find anything and can't stay in the paint much longer. So about it goes to Russell. Now in the corner. Garrett still can't find an opening. Healy. Now over to a three-point basket that missed there from Graves. And the Lions have it once more.
They were making that defense move, though, was NCOE. Great ball movement, just couldn't finish with points.
And the Lions going to take it. That was probably one of the longest possessions that we've had so far early on this morning. Again, a 35-second shot clock that we're playing with, and there's a basket that goes in. That was Jax Duncan.
He's got 4 of the 9 points for Edwards County.
And Edwards County now on a 9-2 start to this game. And as expected, a timeout is called. We will take it with them. Lions lead here on Bulldog Media for the 61st annual Eldorado Holiday Tournament, powered by Sullivan Electric.
This year, Farrell Hospital is proud to celebrate 100 years of caring for our community. From our beginnings in 1925 to today, we've been here for you and your family. From primary care to orthopedic services, cancer care, and surgery, you can depend on us to provide expert care close to home. Because when it comes to your health, you shouldn't have to travel far. Farrell Hospital, right here for your health when it matters most.
Hey Harrisburg and all of Southern Illinois. This is Ein Bartow, owner of All-in-One Real Estate Company. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, we handle it all. Residential homes, commercial properties, lots, and farmland. Our team is local and committed to putting your goals first. We live and work right here in the community because where you live is our business. So when you're ready for real estate you can trust, call us at 618-294-8472 or visit All-in-One Real Estate Company online. Now let's get back to the game.
Crowd is filling in well here for session 1 of the 61st annual tournament. We hope everyone has had a Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday season, and now we look forward to having everyone here on Bulldog Media as well as here at Duff Kingston for this tournament as we are in Game 2 between the Lions and the Cardinals. Cardinals with possession right now, and it's Simmons looking around and eventually able to get it over to Russell. Down low, ball is almost taken away and eventually will turn into a turnover for the Cardinals, and back to the Lions it goes.
That is our first turnover of the game. We had almost 40 turnovers combined in Game 1 today.
Both of these teams playing at a little bit of a slower pace now. In it goes over to Connor. Connor handing it back as a shot didn't go in there from Duncan, and the Cardinals bringing it up quickly. There is Healy back out and down low with a good look to Simmons, who gets his first 2 of the game.
Good finish from Simmons. Great find from Connor Graves. He gets the assist on the bucket.
And it is now a 5-point difference. Lions looking around. Over to the right it goes. That is Walker Sledge, who hasn't touched the ball too much so far in this game. 3-point shot misses off the front of the rim there from Connor, but it stays with the Lions. Now a look from Rhodes. Out it goes, and a look into the corner. That is Connor once again. Shot was tipped there. Another chance, and that one will go for Evan Rhodes.
Yeah, he's got 2 offensive rebounds and 3 points now.
Aggressive play for Edwards County. Over to the left it goes to Healy. Healy stops, brings it to number 30, Russell. And that one didn't go in. Quick move to Rhodes. Rhodes spins and can't get that one to finish, but he does get his rebound back again. That one blocked, but it will stay with the Lions.
And we're going to have our first subs of the game. They're going to come in for NCOE. You got 31, Jack Melton, 34, Avon Scala. And they're going to check in for 30 and 40. That's Graves and Russell.
And you'd wonder if Jack Melton would be related to Joe. 2:15 here in the first, still with the Lions. Now to Rhodes. Back up top to Duncan. Duncan going to pop a 3. That one will miss. And that was the closest that we've seen to the possession leading to a turnover. Fighting Cardinals, moving the ball quickly here, and driving in is Healy. That one misses. Is he able to get the ball? He is, and it will stay with the Cardinals. Back up top, that was Garrett who looked, and now going to have a screen set up for him. Didn't do much for the Cardinals. Now another drive that was stuffed there by Rhodes. And no shot taken up for North City. Play now over to Rhodes. In the corner it goes to Connor. He's had quite a few looks over on the left side. He'll take it all the way, but he can't get it to go. And a foul is called on Norris City.
That's Cash Connor again. He did great things in the tournament last year. He got all-tournament team, took it right in the paint, got to the bucket, couldn't finish. That's because he was fouled by Jack Melton, his first team third. Fouls 3-1.
Physical player is Connor. Can't get the first one as the free throw struggles continue for both sides. Still early on, and even though they aren't playing the 8:30 game, it's still probably not the easiest for a team to get here and play at 10 in the morning.
Made the second one. 3 for 6 is Edwards County at the line. NCOE is 0 for 2.
Jordan Johnson giving call instructions over to Javon Garrett. And now NCOE getting set up. Over to the right it goes to Healy. Now Javon Garrett. And it'll be Jackson Simmons who holds on to it for a brief moment. Spinning around there is Garrett. And from left to right it goes. Right now the Cardinals have not been able to find a presence in the paint. There's a shot that misses. Had too much on it there from Garrett. And the Lions have a chance to extend their lead to double digits as play stops once again for another foul.
I think Garrett just got his second, and he did. He's got 2 of the 4 in this first quarter. Here's a sub.
And Connor Graves will come back in. It's a tough start for Norris City, unlike last year, but still very early on in this game. Look in the corner. It was clean for a second there for Walker Sledge, but he elected to play selflessly. Now back to Sledge again. Over to Jax Duncan. Duncan over to Rhodes for 3. That one couldn't rattle in, and the Lions will keep it. Wow. Now a spin from Rhodes. Is he able to finish? Yes, he is.
Couldn't make the 3, ends up making the 2 after the big offensive rebound.
It is Healy looking for an open play. He shoots it up and can't get it. And so after one quarter, Edwards County leads by 10 over NCOE. We'll take a break and we'll be back with more here on Bulldog Media, powered by Sullivan Electric.
Are you having problems with your home or business's electrical system? Is a Generac generator in your near future? Maybe you were building your dream home. Well, Sullivan Electric is there for you. At Sullivan Electric, we are 4 generations strong of IBEW trained electricians serving Southern Illinois. From preventative maintenance to emergencies and anything in between, call on the trusted professionals at Sullivan Electric, our family serving yours. We are reliable, affordable, and professional. Give Mike a call today at 618-926-3304.
The nursing instructors at SIC are very caring and compassionate. They care about you succeeding. I feel like I was very prepared for the NCLEX by the end of it, and not just to do the NCLEX, but to be a nurse. It's hard, but it's worth it. The most rewarding part of it was that my daughters got to watch me get a degree. Southeastern Illinois College, succeed, inspire, connect.
Second quarter about to begin between Edwards County and NCOE. A rematch from a game that took place earlier on this season as well as last year in the 60th annual Eldorado Holiday Tournament. Second quarter will begin with Edwards County maintaining possession of the basketball, and quickly play will stop here.
Wrong team with the ball?
Possibly. Well,
Yep.
It looks like. No, they're going to keep it with Edwards County, but I didn't even see exactly what they did there.
Let's do it twice.
Either way, we're going to start the second quarter again, and Edwards County still holds on to a 10-point advantage over their opponent. Driving in on the right side is Duncan, and what a good look down low to Connor.
Connor's got 4 of the 16. Duncan got an assist.
That looked like it was around 3 different defenders. So now it goes over into the corner, and a drive in. Won't have any shot that goes up, but will lead to 2 free throw attempts for Owen Russell.
He came back in for Jackson Simmons during the break. 4 free throws coming again. NCOE 0 for 2 at the line here in this first half.
I don't think we expected the 8-9 game to be at this much of a difference 8 minutes in. Norris City is not having much luck right now with any shot going in. Second free throw here will go. With just their 5th point in 9 minutes of play so far. So Duncan will find Rhodes. Cardinals playing with a man defense. And a 3-point miss there. See if the Cardinals are able to build on anything.
Edwards County 1 for 6 from 3, NCOE 0 for 2.
Spin move and a shot made in there for Jaden Healy as he is welcomed in to the EHT with his first field goal of the game.
He's got 4 points, 2 rebounds.
And now 7 minutes left here in the first half. Rhodes looking to see what all options he has. Edwards County last year was able to go far onto the consolation bracket. But this year they're looking for much more, especially with returning many of their players that scored a lot in this tournament last year. They appear to be ready.
Scala committed the foul. That's his first.
And fouls even at 1 so far in this quarter. Waiting to see.
Watch this matchup here that Ted Knapp's watching.
And it is ultimately going to go out. And Edwards County will be able to keep it, but ball was not really safely picked up there, and now another foul drawn on the Cardinals. That's 2 in just a couple seconds.
Tell you what, Evan Rhodes is all over this floor. He'll do. You give him the basketball, he's going to go to the rack. Doesn't matter what traffic he's got to go to. As Owen Russell gets his first foul, team second.
Really has been involved close to the basketball so far. He'll get his first free throw of 2 in, and it's once again a double-digit lead.
Evan Rhodes has got 6 points.
Make it 7. And so it will be Healy looking around. He might take it all the way. Instead, he will draw the turnover right before he passed it over to Avon Scala.
Fouls, or rather turnovers, are 2-0. NCOE's got both of them.
And it's very interesting to look at North City because you thought for sure that you'd see a couple more seniors playing at this point, but you've got 2 freshmen on the floor right now. Still a long way to go. As another 3 goes in for the Lions, this time from Cash Connor.
Yeah, he's got 7. He's shot a couple, finally gets one to fall, and Edwards County is starting to get out to a big lead.
We've seen a couple games in recent memory that were 9-8s that have not been close, and this one's starting to head that direction as well. Basket almost made it in, missed there, but 2 free throws coming up as Connor Graves will be stepping onto the line.
Cash Connor just got his first foul. Graves, nice job using his body, using his size down low. Again, this is NCOE who beat Edwards County this year by double figures, by 12 points. That is trailing right now.
Do we know who it was that missed the first matchup for Edwards County between the 2?
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, you're good. A couple changes made here. Simmons returning, and it will be Healy and Jack Melton heading back over to the sideline. Second free throw is good.
Graves has got 2 points, both at the line then.
Back over to Duncan. He'll look down over to Sledge as a turnover is committed there by the Lions. And the Cardinals will once again turn it over as well. Back-to-back turnovers and no opportunity for the Cardinals to stop Cash Connor from getting an easy 2.
He's got 9 points. They've got 2 almost to double figures already, Nick.
23-9 now as the Cardinals will slow things down. There's a good look for Simmons, who has been a bit quiet so far in this game, but that'll be his second field goal.
Sometimes you just run the offense, run it. A guy's going to get open. Make the defense move. They got it there. Maybe NCOE could be more patient moving on.
Duncan eventually going into the corner, and back out it goes. There's Connor with it. Drew Roosevelt coming into the game just a moment ago for the Lions, and he had his first touch here in this possession. He goes into the paint, and he'll watch another 3 get popped up from Connor. That one is no good. And the Cardinals going to bring it into Simmons once again. Can he get it? No. but it will stay with the NCOE Cardinals. Another shot, no movement there, as that one was missed from Russell.
NCOE is 4 for 17 from the field right now. Edwards County 8 for 20.
Not horrible for NCOE, but could be a little bit better. Nearly halfway through the second is a long three. Couldn't go. That time it came from Sledge. And finally NCOE going to move it over to the left side. Good look down low. And couldn't get that one in either. Edwards County right now dominating the paint, regardless of if it's being a size advantage or not.
Jax Duncan just got his 5th rebound. He has 4 points as well. He's having a strong first half.
But right now, Edwards County is not able to put together a clean offensive attempt. Another look down low. That one is good.
Scala, his first bucket.
And another freshman able to make some noise. So now Norris City scoring the last 4 points. Finding a little bit more life. Another rebound for the Lions. A third chance coming up here. And finally getting it down is Duncan.
I just told you he had 5 rebounds. Now he's got 7 with 6 points.
Back up top for the Cardinals. And a foul called there right before the Cardinals lost it. And it should be the 3rd foul of the half for the Lions.
There's Duncan going to work at the other end. That foul is on Walker Sledge. We got a timeout. We'll take it too. We'll be back right after this.
Hey, Harrisburg and all of Southern Illinois. This is Ein Bartow, owner of All-in-One Real Estate Company. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, we handle it all. Residential homes, commercial properties, lots, and farmland. Our team is local and committed to putting your goals first. We live and work right here in the community because where you live is our business. So when you're ready for real estate you can trust, call us at 618-294-8472 or visit All-in-One Real Estate Company online. Now let's get back to the game. Hey, Harrisburg and all
in the second quarter of Game 2. This one between Edwards County and the NCOE Fighting Cardinals on a surprisingly beautiful December 26th. 25-13 is the score right now in favor of the 9 seed. As the ball is brought in over to NCOE. Spin move is going to go well for the Cardinals. Finishing on the play is Scala.
Scala is a freshman. He's got 4 points, and this is exactly what NCOE needed out of a timeout, Nick.
And they draw the foul for the chance at the 3-point play.
First one on Blake Landingham.
Couldn't finish on the 3-point play, but nevertheless, a play like that could really get things going for the Cardinals.
That was rebound number 8, by the way, for Duncan.
Meanwhile, in the corner and finishing on the 3 is Cash Connor.
First player in double figures, 12 points for Connor. That's his second 3. Just when you thought NCOE was getting some momentum.
And it will be heading over now to Russell, who spins. That one won't finish. He gets the ball back. And another one will go down low near the rim, this time from Simmons.
How about Russell? He misses the initial shot, gets the rebound, and gives it right back underneath for the assist. Strong work from Owen Russell. He's got 4 rebounds, by the way, as well. And Jackson Simmons has a chance at a 3-point play.
And another change made here. Walker Sledge back in, Landingham out. And a chance to make this a 10-point difference once again. You would think that they wouldn't want it to be much worse going into the second half, but any extra points would be better here.
NCOE 4 for 8 at the line right now. Edwards County 5 for 8. Free throws could play a difference in this game come the end of it.
And their field goal percentage getting a bit better as another turnover is committed by Edwards County. It's now up to around 33% for NCOE. 2 turnovers there. And Fighting Cardinals with a bit more life now. Simmons looking around. There's a long 3. And that doesn't go, but it stays with NCOE. Not taking a shot immediately here. Simmons looking down and gets it into the hands of Edwards County. They were dominating below the rim. And they're able to take control again. Sledge now stopped by 2 defenders. Spinning around, shooting, and ultimately missing is Rhodes. It was a good athletic attempt. And it will now stay with NCOE.
Tony, Evan Rhodes is a good ball player.
He is.
And just a junior. He's going to be back. It's just what he can do with the basketball. Unfortunately, just couldn't get a shot to fall. And NCOE has a chance to get single digits.
And he is not afraid here. Starting up on top on defense, but he couldn't stop a shot there from Javen Garrett. And it is now an 8-point difference.
He's shooting them D. Tried one from the L on Eagles on 3. Now he settles for the long 2. They're within 8.
Rhodes over to Jax Duncan. And back and forth it goes. Not making too many crazy plays here. Now here's a long 3. Misses off the front. And keeping it is Edwards County. That one also off the front of the rim. And here come the Cardinals once again. What a pass there to Simmons. They couldn't complete it, but a good attempt down low.
That would have got this crowd going. There's a lot of red in the seats.
45 seconds in the half. That one's an easy bucket for Jax Duncan.
He's the one. He's got 8 points, 9 rebounds for Kevin Schnicker.
And NCOE not going to take... Well, I thought they would try to make a quick play, but now they are slowing things up. And a foul committed there by Wyatt Greathouse, who came running up towards that pass attempt.
That's his first, team 4th of the fourth of the quarter. That's team 5th, they're actually saying. I missed one somewhere.
So we're going to get 2 free throws for Jackson Simmons.
Again, NCOE at the line right now, 4 for 8.
Getting a little bit better from what they had started off as. Now it's 5 for 9. And a 3-possession game.
Simmons leads the way for NCOE with 8 points. Healy, Scala both with 4, but Healy is still on the bench.
Did you ever think that with all the seniors that they had, that it would be 2 freshmen that would be following up Simmons on the score sheets? Edwards County will bring it down. They will most likely hold for the final shot of the quarter. But a bit more pressure coming from NCOE's defense. Duncan trying to get into the paint. His shot won't finish, but now he will be going on to the free throw line. And it's the 3rd foul of the quarter.
That one's on Jackson Simmons, his 2nd. We've had 8 fouls here in the 2nd quarter. 5.7 on the clock, so if the 2nd one's a miss, NCOE has a chance to get potentially a long 3.
2 fouls for Garrett, 2 for Simmons, and the first free throw is off the right side.
Edwards County's missed 4 now. They're 5 for 9. Here comes the freshman Healy back in.
And he will take over for Owen Russell. Second one. Prepared for Duncan. The senior is going to be 0 for 2 on the line. Ball will stay with the Lions. 3-point shot. Good! That one going to come from Cash Connor, and that's his 3rd of the half.
Worst thing that could have happened right there for NCOE. A missed free throw, an offensive rebound, and a 3 made at the buzzer, and there you go. You draw it up.
And a 3-possession game goes to 4. Edwards County, the 9 seed, lead.